15 minutes of the third period. That's what we've got left to try and settle this unless we go to overtime. See which team will take home the bronze medal from these national championships here in Hamilton. Hand pass. Even strength here in this third period. Brought in by Provencal. He lost it. Hogarth has it for New Tech. Hogarth to Maialino. That's stopped. Kept in. Turnaround shot goes wide. Brar keeps it alive for Edmonton. Brar backhand. Blocked. Second shot stopped by the goaltender. Didn't see it. It hit him. Maialino will pick it up over in the far boards. Provencal to Andressen. Missed Gallimore. Back to get it. Patiglio. Over to Sallows. Duggan tried to drop it back, and now we'll go one-on-one. Scott Holben. Gallimore catching up. Sliding in to break that up was Duggan. Comes back at the point. Kept in. Not for long. Here comes New Tech. Burkett tried the drop pass. Come all the way out to center. So on Gill, working against Nixon. Nixon took it away from him. Flip pass, getting back to break it up though, was Murphy of Edmonton. Now Murphy takes the return pass, in over the blue line, drops it back. Raji's shot hit the outside of the goal. Goaltender got a piece of it. Back to Raji. To the boards. Brackett. Madsen, long pass to Murphy. Nisku staying with him. Murphy off the boards. Taken away by Edmonton. Brackett will take it for New Tech. Nickel got it in over the blue line, then swept away. Ferenik across, shot, save is made as Murphy was set up. And Gennaro makes the save. Along the boards, it's Davila. Davila's got it again here along the half wall. Ball goes high in the air down into the corner. Livingston on it first for New Tech. They send it down the floor and wave it off. Getting back there, Davila. Nixon. Outside of that one chance by Murphy a couple of minutes ago for Edmonton, it really hasn't been much in the way of scoring chances here in the third. Tight checking in this one-goal game. He's in scoring position, but unable to get a shot away. Burkett, his shot comes off the end boards. Murphy will pick it up. Sorry, Kelly. McCaig got it to the front of the goal, kicked away by Blanchard. New Tech, a little something going here. Along the boards. Turning, Nixon hits some people in front, kept in. Tipped towards the goal. Blanchard made the save on that. Jam it to the front. Goes to the corner. Nixon with a hard shot again. A lot of traffic in front of Blanchard. New Tech player goes to the boards, and it's going to be a penalty to Taylor. Down by one, New Tech will go on the power play. 2 minutes for body contact. Doherty sweeps it back to the point for New Tech. Doherty's got it to Mayalino. Shot saved by Blanchard. It's Nixon on the left side. He gives it to Mayalino. Doherty. The Hogarth. Back to Mayalino. It's Kelly down in the corner. Kelly's got it, hopping on 1 foot. That shot hit him. Mayalino. Nixon. Didn't get through. Mayalino. That shot right on goal. Save made by Blanchard. Kelly will get it in the corner. Doherty. Mayalino. Nixon shot. That went wide. We got 1 minute left to go in the power play for New Tech. Mayalino. Nixon. Back to Mayalino. Hogarth's pass was intercepted by Andressen. Back to Mayalino. And it'll be finally cleared out by Edmonton. 40 seconds to go in the power play. They get it in over the blue line. Drop it back to Mayalino. Nixon, that group stays out there. Kelly missed it as it came through the crease. Maher is on it. Back to Mayalino. Down to Kelly. Just 10 seconds to go in the power play. Nixon. To the side of the goal. York with a chance. Save was made. Taylor's out of the penalty box. And we are back to 5-on-5. Kept in by Mayalino. Mayalino. Has he been off the floor at all in this game? Cleared away. York trying to track it down back in his own end. To Livingston. Livingston will take it behind the goal. Pass up at center. Taken by Nickel. Nickel cutting in. Nickel to the backhand. Save made by Blanchard. Edmonton. Turn it over. Gallimore. Amelia gets it out. Hogarth back in his own end. 6.5 to play. To Livingston. Fake the pass, and everybody fooled. Burgess got it in over the blue line. Down into the corner. Colton Burgess. Back at the point. They'll go the other side. Livingston shot off the end boards. Duggan pushed to the boards. Finally, Edmonton bring it away. So on Gill, getting back Livingston, break that up. That pass was just a little too far. We'll come back down into the New Tech zone for a face-off with 5:16 to go here in the third period. Masters bronze medal game. Shot off the New Tech player, comes to the new near boards. And out. 3 across come New Tech. Great pass. Save is made. Net's been moved. Sallows got it up along the boards, but is taken by Edmonton. Jubenville to Rougie. Getting back quickly was Nixon. Nixon with a great play, but maybe a little too aggressive down behind the goal. And that explains how we came up with the ball. 2 for holding. Really hustled back to break up that play, as it looked like Safir Rougie was going to get a great scoring opportunity, but gets caught for holding. Power play Edmonton. Just a 1-goal game. So big power play opportunity here with under 4.5 to go. Andressen, Gallimore, get it down low. Shot by Rougie, stopped by Gennaro. Here's Gallimore. Tried to swing it back to the point, gets past Andressen. He's got to go all the way back into his own end. 4 minutes to go. Third period. Andressen dumps it in. Right to Gennaro, and Gennaro will hang on to it. Andressen. Provencal. Back to Andressen. Gallimore with a shot. Stopped by Livingston and then cleared down the floor. Provencal to Andressen. They'll get it in. Andressen goes into forecheck. Back to first is Brackett. Brackett goes down. Livingston turns, shoots it down the floor. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the third. Rousey with a shot. Didn't touch anybody, just went way over the top of the goal and out of play. The faceoff will come outside the blue line. 25 seconds left to go in the power play. 3:01 left here in the third. Up next, scheduled for 1 o'clock, we will start the gold medal games. Starting with the Masters. Mr. Lube, Newfoundland and Labrador Masters taking on the Saskatchewan Mammoth. Pretty much going to do it for the power play unless they really rush. They're not going to. 5 seconds left to go. And the penalty is over. Stepping out of the penalty box is Nixon. 2:30 to go in the third. Nixon pass a little bit behind him. Taken away by Provencal. Just gets it in over the blue line. Cam Nickel turning here on this side to Livingston. Livingston comes in around behind the goal. Gennaro waving at the bench, wondering when they want him to come out. So far, no indication. For Rennick. That's going to hit the scoreboard. 1:45 to go. Gennaro continues to look at the bench and nobody's looking back. They're going to take a timeout. Talk about it. Can't imagine they won't take Gennaro out. The face-off deep in Edmonton territory. They trail by 1. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back. The final minute, 45 seconds of this bronze medal game. Face-off win for New Tech. Shot and a save made. Now they'll take the goaltender. Well, no, they started to come out. He's still halfway. Now they'll take him out. I don't understand the halfway thing. Better chance of gaining possession on the faceoff if you've got the extra player out there. Scramble draw, and they get it. Maialino. He'll get the return pass. Kelly can't shoot it. Back to Maialino. Kelly, net is empty. They've got 6 players on the floor. York, Nixon, Maialino. Maialino shot. That hit the crossbar. and one out of play. That close. It was deflected off an Edmonton stick. The shot came in and went off an Edmonton stick, off the crossbar, up and out of play. Face-off stays in the Edmonton end. New Tech player will be waved out. Nickel in to take the face-off. Won by Breyer in behind the goal. Kept in by Mayalino. Off the end boards, comes right in front of the goal. Bounces around, batted wide by Kelly. He'll get it out down the floor, and that will go wide of the goal. Face-off will come back down into the Edmonton end. 51.1 seconds left. .1. Kelly has New Tech controlled from the faceoff back at the point. Nixon over the other side. We come back to Nixon. Mayalino up top. Nixon, one-timer. One off Jubenville. Back to Mayalino again. 25 seconds to go in the third. Kelly. Mayalino. Nixon waiting. Nixon steps into it. Save is made. Goes behind the goal and then thrown through the crease. 13 seconds. Kelly behind the goal. Back to Kelly. Nixon shot. Comes off the end board. Scramble in front of the goal. Back to Kelly. Back to the point. Time runs out. What a finish. Edmonton Ball Hockey Club. They take home a bronze medal from these championships to go along with their silver medal from last year in Calgary. What a tremendous game. That was a terrific bronze medal game between these two teams. New Tech came within seconds of getting into the gold medal game last night and came within seconds of sending this one to overtime. Heartbreak for them, no doubt. They came so close to doing better than fourth place, much better. And it just came down to seconds either way. That's how close it was. We will stay here with our live stream as we get to the medal presentations. When we come back next, it'll be the gold medal game in the Masters. Bronze in the men's A goes to Edmonton.
Your legs are 24-pack player of the First of all, let's have a round of applause for a great play bronze medal game. Both teams, thank you. Want to congratulate the team that comes of Extreme on a great tournament. The youth that comes of Extreme, as I mentioned during the women's game, has teams at the nationals at all levels and is always a contender. And of course, these are our 2019 national champions who will ensure lives in that now in the future. Thank you so much, guys. And I'd like to congratulate Edmonton Ball Hockey Club on your bronze medal event A. For those of you who may or may not be aware, Edmonton Ball Hockey Club, two-time champions in 2017 and 2018. And I know Matt Louie's going to keep building and trying to get back to that gold medal podium. We're proud of both teams on your accomplishments. You're former champions, and I think you're going to be also future champions. Thank you, Edmonton BHC. You're the bronze medal champions. At this time, I'd like the players to come on up and accept your bronze medal. And if you could curl around and salute and high five your opponents for a great game. Thank you so much.
All right, here we go, folks. We turn now to the gold medal games. This is it. The final 3 games of this championship. We're going to begin with the Masters. We have got a game between the Mr. Lube Newfoundland and Labrador Masters to our left, and to our right, the Saskatchewan Mammoth. Mammoth got into this one yesterday by, well, I'll have to call them the Cardiac Kids or something, but in their quarterfinal last night, or yesterday afternoon, they scored a goal late in the second period, 1.8 seconds left to tie it, then fell behind in the third, and then in the third scored with 1.7 seconds left to send it to overtime, then won it in overtime. In a shootout, extra shooters, and then last night they scored with virtually no time left to tie it and then won it in overtime. This team is never out. So we begin with the national anthem, then we'll get underway in this gold medal game between Newfoundland and Labrador and Saskatchewan. Gold medal Saturday afternoon from Hamilton, Ontario, inside the Dave Andrechuk Mountain Arena. Saskatchewan Mammoth to our right in the green, white, and gold. Newfoundland and Labrador to our left in the white and the blue. Starting goaltenders for Newfoundland and Labrador, Mark Yetman, and for Saskatchewan, Jay Crossland. Players come to center, and here we go. Justin Pender for Newfoundland and Labrador. Up at the blue line, it's back out at center. Battle for it along the boards. Pender's got it, going back in his own end. Watched by Hammond. Quickly up ahead to White. Robbie White gets it in over the blue line. Get it this side. Jason Chater is shot wide. White in looking for it, cleared to the boards. Chater gets to it for Newfoundland and Labrador. Turning, White with a shot, Crossing with the save. Rebound, Chater got to it, Crossing with another save. Pender shoots it in. Quick start for Newfoundland and Labrador. Down the floor, and that'll be a flooring call against Saskatchewan. Face off in the Saskatchewan end. Terry Ryan in to take the face off for Newfoundland and Labrador. His stick broke. He's got to drop it and head to the bench. He gets a new twig there. Brought in. Thompson back at the point. Well, shot over the top of the goal. Ryan has it for Newfoundland and Labrador. They'll play it back to the point. Dyke with a shot. Stopped by Crossland. Rebound is there. Doesn't know where it is. It's cleared to the corner. Weens pushed off the ball by Ryan. Out to Bragg. Bragg's shot was stopped. Michael Bug getting it out for Saskatchewan. Bug against Sparks. Sparks picked that off. Sent it down the floor. That will be a flooring call against Newfoundland and Labrador. What a start to this one. Cardinal turning, takes it in behind the goal, goes over to the other side. Players go to the boards, comes in behind. Ian Walsh backhands it out. And it'll come out over center. Back in, offside. Three 12-minute periods in the Masters. Pender, that goes straight up in the air, didn't hit the ceiling. Comes back to Pender. He shoots it in. Crossland plays it over to the boards. White is on it. White doesn't shoot. Holding it. Big battle in front of the goal. White shot goes wide. Picked up by Hammond. Hammond quickly up ahead to Harrison. Brock Harrison turning at center, knocked off his stick. Back to Harrison. D'Entremont. Yetman with a pad save. Chater. Long shot. Crossman's got that off the stick of Harold White. He will hold on. This one is shaping up to be a dandy. Ryan in to take the face-off for Newfoundland and Labrador against Thompson. Ball rolls right into Crossland. Couldn't handle it. Ryan got to the rebound and put it wide. Jeremy Bishop. Behind the goal. Bragg. Comes out. Barrett has it. Bassett rather for Saskatchewan. Now it's Thompson. Poke check there by Sparks. Newfoundland Labrador will change. Beattie goes back into his own end to pick it up. Beattie holding it. Now comes to the near boards. Shot in by Bratzel. That's put wide by Priestner. Back in his own end to get it. LeDrew. Quickly up ahead to Drake. Led around behind the goal by Moore. Come back to this side. Knocked down out at center. Kept in. Cardinal battling for it. Coming away with it is Walsh. Walsh with a shot. Blocker save made by Crossland. Walsh has got it in the corner. Walsh having a look around. He'll cycle it back behind the goal. Back at the point, Lush with a shot, that didn't get through. Bragg, his shot stopped by Crossland, then it's cleared down the floor. Another flooring call against Saskatchewan. 7:14 to go, opening period, no score. No shortage of scoring chances. Saskatchewan were one player short of a full complement. So that's going to get Doncherman out of the face-off circle. Brock Harrison comes in to take it against Bearns. Harrison won it. Goes behind the goal. Crossland up at the blue line. Stopped there by Pender. Pender keeps it in. Pender across. Bearns. They'll come back to the point. Shot in by Tobin. Along the boards, White. Robbie White. That hit a player, and out comes D'Entremont. Justin D'Entremont off of Tobin. D'Entremont turning in the corner. Ever dangerous Justin D'Entremont. Weens towards the goal. That went wide. It'll be picked up on the other side by Bearns. Tried to get it to Chater. Beatty back in his own end. Backhanded it along the boards. Michael Bugg got it ahead to Bernhardt. Bernhardt passed back to Bugg off his stick down into the corner. He'll go. Jeremy Bishop in there looking for it. 4 players behind the goal. Digging it out is Mike Dyke. Gets it ahead to Bragg. Looking for Ryan. Kept in by Godlin. Godlin with a shot towards the goal. Nowhere near. Goes around and Bishop will pick it up on the far boards. Jeremy Bishop trying to get it to Ryan. Bishop keeps on going. Bishop to Ryan. Back to Bishop. That's broken up. Comes to the boards and Thompson. He's stopped. Bragg down to Ryan. Ryan along the boards. Back for Mitch Bragg. Mitch and Matt Bragg out there. That'll be a flooring call against Saskatchewan. They got their track shoes on for this one. Be a timeout. Timeout called by Saskatchewan. Comes with 5:23 left to go in the first period. Face-off will be in the Saskatchewan end when we come back. All right, timeout is over. 5:23 to go. Ball goes up in the air off the glass, still down deep in Saskatchewan territory. Now it comes out towards center. Drew lost it. Bassett to Bugg. Bassett in behind the Newfoundland goal. Goes to the corner. He and Walsh go in there. The ball comes loose. LeDrew has it. Just gets it out. Drake was looking for it. Taken by Crossland. Now Drake has it. Crossland watching him. Bragg. This is Mitch Bragg. Turning along the boards, keeping the defender on his back. Tough sledding in there. Bragg turning. Staying with him was Colby. They continue their battle. Bragg still with the ball. Now backhands it down low. Thompson in there. Thompson for Saskatchewan. Gets it up along the boards. Out as far as center. Pender knocked it down there. Got a penalty. It's being called interference against Lee Colby of the Saskatchewan Mammoth. First power play goes to Newfoundland and Labrador. Ryan, Bishop, and White are the forward lines. Pender and Dyke are back at the point. Yetman will give it to Mike Dyke. They get it in. White to Dyke to Pender. Pender shoots. Get one off of Beatty in front. Up and out of play. So the face-off will stay there. Harrison and D'Entremont come out to help kill this penalty. Watch out for this two. They will go on the attack shorthanded if they get the opportunity. Should say for this pair, or these two. They'll redo the face-off. Ryan wins it. Back to Dyke to Pender. Over to Dyke. Bishop with a shot, just missed far side, and it's going to go around the boards and all the way down the floor. Yetman comes way out to get it up to Mike Dyke. Dyke into White, that's onside. He and Weens go to the boards. White, back to Dyke, over to Pender. Pender centers it. Bishop, down low, Ryan, back to Bishop, Pender, back to Bishop, back to Pender. Harrison watching him. Tried to make the quick pass over to Bishop. Someone got a stick in the way of that. 44 seconds to go in the power play. Coming in off the point was Dyke. Ball is held by Crossland, and the faceoff will now be to his right. Newfoundland and Labrador will change up their power play. Bragg, Drake, and Byrnes come out. That's rejected at the blue line. 22 seconds to go. Dyke will try it again. Saved by Crossland. Came right out in front. Unable to get a stick on it was Bragg, and it's sent back down the floor again. That will do it for the power play. Just a couple of seconds left. The ball will go out of play as Colby comes out of the penalty box, and we're back to 5-on-5. 2:09 to go, first period. Sparks, long shot in on goal. Big Chris Sparks will go back to get it. Bishop tried to get it over to Matt Bragg. That was picked off. D'Entremont racing after. D'Entremont has it in behind the goal. Hammond. Harrison shot over the top of the goal. D'Entremont was looking for it. Harrison's got it out towards the blue line. In for Hammond. Taken away by Sparks. Sparks sends it down the floor. This will go wide. The face-off will come back in the Newfoundland and Labrador end. Down to $1.33 to go in the first period. That's it. That includes tax, by the way. Been a quick first period, both in terms of the time it's taking and the pace of play. This will go, nope, Crossland comes out to play it. D'Entremont up to Harrison. Pender's watching him, Brock Harrison. D'Entremont hanging on to it along the boards. Taken by Dyke. Dyke to get it in over the blue line. It's Chater will clear it in. Newfoundland and Labrador will change with 50 seconds to go in the period. Long pass. Coming in to take that away was Jamie Tobin. LeDrew up for Drake. That's broken up. Bragg. Turn, fires it in. Crossland set it up there. Beatty heading up the right side. One hands it towards the blue line. It's kept in. Beatty's got it again. Along the boards, gets it out. Steffiuk will shoot it in. Goes in there with Jamie Tobin. Cardinal fed it out in front, just cleared away at the last second by LeDrew. The buzzer goes. Tremendous first period. This gold medal game in our national championships, the Masters gold medal game. Take a quick break, 2-minute intermission. We'll be back with period number 2. These are the 2022 Canada Ball Hockey National Championships. We are at the Dave Andrechuk Mountain Arena here in Hamilton, Ontario. Underway in period number 2, still awaiting our first goal. Terry Ryan going in to chase it, got a piece of it. Crossland got a stick out, and the ball goes to the boards. Into the Newfoundland and Labrador bench. Face-off will go back inside the Saskatchewan end. We'll redo the face-off. Sparks with a shot, hit the back of the net as it came off the boards. Out they come. Bassett across. Thompson shoots. Yetman makes the save. Ryan. Cross for Bragg. Bragg fed it in front for Bishop. Stopped by Crossland. Bishop was robbed. Pender plays it to the boards. Pender's got it. Quickly up to Bearns. He'll play it back, and then they move it quickly ahead again to Chater. Chater in the corner. Tobin able to hold it in. Pender doesn't shoot it. Does this time. Laying out the block it is Bug. It's back to Pender. Bug dumps it down into the corner. Bernhardt. Harrison gets it to the boards. Harrison and Tobin. Harrison tried to feed it back. That was intercepted. Out comes Newfoundland and Labrador. They'll shoot it in and change. Weslowski gets it down the floor, and that'll be a flooring call against Saskatchewan. D'Entremont will be waved out. They'll deny a change for Newfoundland and Labrador. LeDrew working against Harrison. The ball comes loose. D'Entremont has it. Drake took it away from D'Entremont. Goes to the boards. Weslowski kicks it free. Played back in. Bragg. That shot whistled wide by LeDrew. All in the circle. Big save by Crossland as Bragg hopped on that loose ball. Got away a good shot. Drake with a shot. Another save by Crossland. Bragg behind the goal. Comes back out. Brock Harrison. Harrison. Laid it down to the blue line. Shot. Bernhardt scores! Knocked it out of the air. Ball got past the Newfoundland and Labrador player at the blue line. Yetman made the first save. The ball came up in the air, and Bernhardt batted it out of the air past the Newfoundland and Labrador goalie, and Saskatchewan lead it 1-0. Comes out towards the blue line. Bragg has it there. Bragg. Bishop trying to get away. That's going to be offside. Jeremy Bishop. Terry Ryan turning along the boards, back for Bragg. Bragg plays it off the end boards, goes and gets it himself. Ryan works it back out to center, turns, shoots it in, Crossland reaches up, grabs that. Remember all those saves that Jay Crossland made. Kept Newfoundland and Labrador off the board when they were peppering him with shots. And his team comes back and gets one. That's what a goaltender can do for you. Byrnes against Thompson. Ball is dropped. Thompson gets it to center, shoots it in. He'll go down in the corner and chase it himself in there with Pender. Pender to the boards. Pender will go get it. Big Justin Pender gets the ball out. Beatty. Watched by Byrnes. Gets it down to the blue line. Bassett was calling for it. He was alone in front of the goaltender. They couldn't get him the ball. Byrnes for White. White working against Beatty. They go to the boards. Now it's Chater with the ball. Threw it in front. Taken by Beatty. Stopped by Pender. Pender will keep it in on a good play for Newfoundland and Labrador. Pender. Drake with a shot. Went just wide. LeDrew. Bragg shot went off a stick and up and out of play. Both teams will change. 6:57 to go here in the second period. 1-0 Saskatchewan. Drake gets the return pass, cutting for the goal. Got it in front. Net has been moved, and the faceoff will come outside the blue line as Scott Drake ran into the goal. Just a program reminder, if you will. Prior to both the women's A and the men's A gold medal games, there will be some Hall of Fame induction ceremonies, and we will have those for you here on our webcast. Spark shoots it in, and it's shot right back out. This will go all the way down the floor, and it'll be a flooring call against Saskatchewan. But 6.5 to go in the second. So far, just the one goal. Sparks, Dyke, that hit Terry Ryan in the back. Dyke knocks it down, Bragg with it. Bragg couldn't get it to settle. Now to Ryan, a shot, that's stopped. Dyke will knock it down. Dyke in over the blue line, over to Ryan. Terry Ryan, back to Bragg. Matt Bragg back to Ryan. To Dyke, doesn't shoot it, ball goes up in the air, flipped to the boards by Colby. He'll get rid of it. Newfoundland and Labrador have had the better of the play, but the one goal belongs to Saskatchewan. Cardinal trying to get out. He'll take it off the boards now, down deep in Newfoundland territory. Cardinal goes into the boards with Ian Walsh. Ball comes loose and Chater has it. Chater's pass is broken up. Steffiuk has it. Hand pass. Jason Behrens has been shaken up for Newfoundland and Labrador. He ran into a Saskatchewan player just outside the blue line. He hobbles to the bench. Pender takes it behind his goal. Pender had it taken away. Thompson with a shot. May have hit the crossbar. Bassett out towards the blue line, and Bishop has it. Bishop away for Newfoundland and Labrador. Jeremy Bishop. Terry Ryan. Ryan had his stick lifted as he tried to shoot it. Good back pressure by Jeff Bassett as he got back. Here's Thompson, Joel Thompson. Went off of Pender to the boards. Thompson's got it down in the corner. Long shot, missed the target. Bishop chips it out. Colby. Here to Bernhardt. Bernhardt, one-on-one against Pender. Over to D'Entremont. D'Entremont scores! Justin D'Entremont. What a week he's having. Bernhardt. D'Entremont joins the rush and just outweights Yetman and goes up high on the backhand, 2-0 in favor of Saskatchewan. Dumped in by Bragg. Bragg in there in a hurry. They just get rid of it up to Harrison. Bragg knocked it down behind the goal. Tried the wraparound. Came out the other side. Bernhardt. An assist and a goal. Bernhardt. The net is off. Saskatchewan player crashed into the goal. Lost his balance. Slid in. That was D'Entremont. Sparks. That's stopped by Moore. Chater has it. Chater, a little slow to move it. Gets it out at center to White. Knocked off his stick by Weens. And will go down the floor. Flooring call. Face off in the Newfoundland and Labrador end. Thompson face off against Behrens, who's back out there now for Newfoundland and Labrador. Scramble face off. Pender will take it back behind his goal. Behrens down the floor. That'll go right to the goaltender Crossland, and he will hold on to it. Words exchanged between Chater and Beattie. Ryan, Bragg, Bishop. Forward line for Newfoundland and Labrador. Pender with a shot. Just missed. Comes out the near side. Cleared down the floor by Saskatchewan. Won't be enough for Flooring. Pender back to get it. Bug is on him. It comes out in front. Bragg gets to it. Net has been moved again. Sparks gets it to the blue line. Bragg leaves it for Ryan. In behind the goal. Bragg tried to chop it out in front. It does come out in front, then cleared to the boards. Michael Bug gets it to Thompson. Sparks got a stick in the way of that. Drake battling for it, taken by Ryan. Terry Ryan turns, shoots it in. Weslowski hard around the boards. Bishop missed it. It comes out. Walsh to Bishop. Dropped it back to LeDrew. His shot did not get through. Boy, tough battles in the neutral zone right now. Drake backhands it wide. Michael Bug. Up ahead to Bernhardt. Bernhardt working against Walsh. Bernhardt still with it. Drops it back to Colby. Colby in behind the goal. D'Entremont trying to hold off Dyke. Dyke got it. Come this side. That pass too far for Drake. Bragg coming off the boards. Bragg with a chance. Bragg stopped by Crossland. Jay Crossland has been brilliant in this game for Saskatchewan. Minute and 4 left to go. Bug wins the faceoff, back to Beatty. Gets past Sparks, goes down the floor. They're going to say no flooring. Yetman has to come out. Sparks had stopped. Now Yetman's got it himself. He'll play it around the boards. Waited for Moore to come in and then got it to Sparks. Here's Bernhardt with a partial break. Bernhardt shoots over the top of the goal. What a period he has had. He's got a goal, he's got an assist, and that time just missed on the breakaway. 27.8 left to go in the second. Next it'll be the women's A goal, Saskatoon Stingers against the Manitoba Rage. And again, prior to that game, there will be a Canada Ball Hockey Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Timeout, Newfoundland and Labrador. 27.8 seconds to go in the second. We'll be right back. Two to nothing late here in the second period. Ryan against Harrison. Pender plays it back behind the goal. Dyke has to go into the corner to get it up along the boards to Bragg. To Ryan. Ryan in over the blue line. Back for Bishop. Bishop shoots it. Blocked. That came out. They've got to clear the zone. Bragg didn't realize it right away. Now Ryan can't touch it. And the period comes to an end. Good second period for Saskatchewan Mammoth. They get a couple. One by Bernhardt, one by D'Entremont. They lead it 2-0. 12 minutes of regulation time left to play. We'll be back in 2 minutes. The Saskatchewan Mammoth lead this gold medal game 2-0. 1 period to go. Jay Crossland in goal for Saskatchewan has been brilliant. Newfoundland and Labrador has had the better of the play, but can't beat Crossland. White. Right in front, just missing it, was Chater. Had that cross crease pass. Here's Bernhardt again. What a game this guy's had. For Harrison, Harrison back at the point. Crossland shot goes wide. Chater to Bearns. Bearns still doesn't look like he's 100% out there. Shaken up in that second period. He's been out for a couple of shifts since, but that time hobbling as he went to the bench. Beattie gets to it. Dyke back to pick it up. Gets away from Bassett. Saying nobody touched it, so that'll be a flooring call against Newfoundland and Labrador. Bishop. Great defensive play by Brent Weens. Knock it off the Bishop stick. Bug trying to chase it down behind the goal. He does. Michael Bug. Allowed to turn. Got a shot away. Kept in by Weslowski. Bassett behind the goal. Got it out in front for Bug. Net has been dislodged. You see Terry Ryan coming off. Terry, a lot of people are aware, first round pick of the Montreal Canadiens way back when. NHL career never materialized, but Terry is very popular on the podcast circuit. All the sports guys like to talk to Terry because Terry loves to talk. He's got his own podcast as well, Tales with TR. He's got a book that he put out a few years ago that's done really well. Tales of a First Round Nothing. Another save by Crossland. Goes up and out of play. Brock Harrison in behind the goal. Harrison circling. Knocked off his stick. Ball bounces at center. On it is Bernhardt. Pass for Bassett. Bassett with a shot that goes wide. Drake. Bragg with a long shot in. Save made. Sparks got it to Dyke. That'll go in. Chasing after it, Chater. And they're with Weens. Crossland comes out and covers it up. To finish that thought on Terry Ryan, he's got the book out, Tales of a First Round Nothing. That's done well. He's got a second book. Films, Fights, and Folklore. Working now, amongst other things, as a part-time actor, getting roles in various